Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is a review, okay? It is almost 3 a.m., so I don't have no time, no lights or whatever. So let's get through this review, okay, y'all? See, I put up what it is before I say it because I ain't got to say it, okay? But let's get this thing started, okay? If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness. All that goodness, okay? Do not forget to like this video, to comment below in the comment section. You can also hit that share button and share it to your social media. You can also follow me on IG and or Twitter, okay, at J_Lees_Corner. And always remember to hit that notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos. Even sometimes when my videos are unlisted, it will still email you about things like that. Okay, because sometimes I put stuff on public and put it to unlisted, and only people who have hit the notification bell will get the email with the link to that video. So start doing that. Okay, start doing that. Anyway, so this episode was really good. Some stuff shocked me, but didn't shock me. Some stuff I saw coming, but I was like, no, why did you do that? Okay, and let's just say what all of that was. Okay, so the episode starts off. We see Tariq. Tariq is at school with old girl. Okay, I don't know old girl name, but that's old girl right there. I cannot. They don't say her. I think they only said her name like twice, probably just once. So I don't know her name, but she looks like she can't be trusted. Okay, I'm just saying. She's up to something. So him and old girl is in the room playing chess, okay? And he's saying his moves, she's saying her moves. But they were talking about moves or whatever and sacrificing pawns or protecting pawns. And he said she was protecting her pawns, and he said that he was using his pawns. I don't know, okay? But they was playing a game or whatever where she thought she won, and he said, no, but actually I did. Oh, you played me. Okay. Vincent then texts Tariq and he then has to leave, okay? And so we see she leaves, okay? Now she leaves, and on her way out, she sends a text to unknown and says, the competition is out of product, but I'm going to keep an eye on him. So we see the first sign that she can't be trusted. Now we knew something was up from the beginning because she kept asking him all kind of questions about what he doing and what's going on and who was connected. Like she was being real nosy. Now we thought she may have been the police. We thought that she could have even been, the sibling or the relative or somebody who had gotten hurt in earlier seasons by someone connected to Tyreek. But it looks like she's just the competition, if you ask me. Anyway, so later Tariq goes to the school, or he goes into a room, and as we find out, the AV room or whatever, and he has pills hidden in the ceiling. So he takes the pills out, but he's also been going to the local like CVS or the local like little market or whatever, little convenience store, buying lots of baby aspirin. And he was mixing the baby aspirin with the real pills, okay? And that's what he's gonna try to use to get Vincent his double quota, okay? Baby aspirin. I say, Now, old girl is watching him, okay? She's standing, she's hidden, but she's seeing him go up in the thing, take it down, and she sees him pull out the real pills and the old pills, and mix them all together with the new pills and the baby aspirin pills, and mix it all together, whatever. And she just smiles. I'm like, So childish Tariq goes to Vincent, and Vince like, I told you, don't fuck with me. Victor like opens the bag, takes the pills out, shake them up, whatever, and then he like, all right, we good, because again it sounds heavier, so he feels like, it's double what I wanted. I guess you good or whatever, and Vincent accepts the half real, half fake pills. I say, Tariq is digging himself deeper into the foolishness, but he gonna deserve whatever he gets. Okay? Now we see Ghost. Ghost is me with Ramona and Rashad. and telling them how he wants to remove himself from Rashad's campaign. He realizes the guy who came to that one meeting or whatever reminded him that he has a whole past and he may not be able to outrun his past, and he does not want his past to be a diversion to Rashad running for office. Okay, and Rashad's happy for James to say, I want to take a step back, not leave completely, just take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Not be so visual in it all. And again, Rashad is happy, but Ramona, no. What do you mean, James? No, since you did this and you did that, you have been adding extraness to Rashad's campaign. Okay, he needs you, James. And Rashad, like, I'm the candidate. I can do this. I can do whatever he was supposed to do. I'll do whatever speaking points he was gonna talk about. I'll do it. I can handle it myself. And again, she's like, she didn't agree at all. James said, well, you know what? I'm saying? He's the candidate. So whatever he wants, I think we should do. And again, he said, I'm saying? Thank you so much for your services, James. I'm saying, thank you. So we see Cooper, okay? We see Cooper and the cop chick, Rodriguez having a conversation. Her face looks surgical. Her face look Whoville, like her face look Kardashian shaped, okay? Like she went to whatever doctors Kardashians went to. She looks real Chloe face like. New face Chloe, but whatever. Something with her face is just different. I don't know what. Is she a new person? Is she an avatar? I don't know. Anyway, Cooper and Rodriguez is having a conversation because the autopsy for Angela has came back, okay? And in the autopsy, she's saying like the proof that the autopsy proves that James didn't shoot her because the bullet came from above, okay? So he could not have shot her because the angle ain't right. He was standing right next to her. That can't be right. I don't believe that. This fool is wants it to be James, but it's not him. And she's like, all the splatter on his clothes, the direction of the bullet, all of it leads to he didn't do it. Well, that means he must have sent someone there to do it. And she said, why would he do that and then call 911 and take her to the hospital? If he had someone else do it, he would have just gotten rid of the body. Like, that's what would have happened. But Cooper keeps saying, I think, and she's like, man, look, that ain't it. Stand next to me. So he walks up to her. She's like, look, this is what happened. He was facing her. So that means she saw the shooter. Okay. He said, well, if she saw the shooter shoot her, then he had to turn around and seen the shooter as well. Okay. So that means he know who did it, and then it's something up in the water. Okay. My thing is, the point is, you now know for a fact that James didn't do it, okay? And instead of going after the person who probably really did do it, this fool still wants to go after James. You wanna know why? Because Sax is a piece of shit. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, so we see the whole thing. Now we see Tasha and Tommy, okay? They chilling out, you know what I'm saying? This is his new little car, smoking a little weed. You know what I'm saying? Smoking a little weed or whatnot. And they chit chat because Tommy is, they just relaxing as they usually do. And Tasha brings up how she needs some money for a new daycare. How it's gonna take time for the daycare to make money, and how, you know what I'm saying, it's expensive to start a new daycare. And she didn't realize how much it would cost because Tasha is for the first time really having to do things on her own. Like, she don't have just the free money that came with dating Ghost, or being married to Ghost. Okay, and so now she's in a whole different tax bracket, a whole different thing is going on in her life. And so Tommy said, you know what, I'll give you some money. Oh, will you, Tommy? I'm saying, that's cool or whatever, because you can even wash money through my place. She's like, nah, I can't do that, because Keisha be pissed off, you know what I'm saying? Plus, she already said that she'll do things out of her shop. And Tasha, like, she only saying that because she don't want me doing it, whatever. But you need to be careful, because if she slip up, we all go down. You know what I'm saying? So he said, you know what, Tasha? Do you have access to the penthouse? She was like, for what? No, Tommy, I'm not, you was not gonna get Ghost at the penthouse. No, okay? That would not happen or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, you know what, why is that? You know what I'm saying? Is he still funding you? Like, because you open up the daycare, pretty quick. She's like, I just asked you to borrow money. I'm having money issues, so he's not financing me, whatever. But right now is not the time to take Ghost out, okay? It just ain't. And it's not. So we see a quick scene of Dre. Dre meeting with Cooper. It looked like in the middle of the street. I'm looking like, y'all ain't got no hidden bunker or nothing. I just feel like if you are a confidential informant, a snitch, you should not be meeting out in broad daylight, okay? But they meet now like under a little bridge or whatever, but it's still broad daylight. And he's still asking Dre, I need some information on ghosts. Okay, we need to prove that he's the one that did it. And I'm like, but you know, he didn't do that to Angela. Like, what did you so ask that question for? And then he's like, he goes some motivation. He says he points across the street. It's a car. The car rolls window down. His daughter is being held in the back seat, and she is crying because she's. First of all, at that point in time, I would have just snapped, okay? And I would have just take Proctor out because you have my kid. That's some slave ass shit. I can't believe you would bring my daughter here. It was some punk ass stuff or whatever, but I digress. He like, I told you, like, I don't know nothing yet, okay? So right now, he's seen clean or whatever. Well, you need to figure it out, okay? Because I need some information. Matter of fact, I'm saying, how did he even know how to find the witness? Now, what Dre should have said was, because I followed through and I told him, because that's what happened. He followed Cooper to old girl house and sent Proctor the address, and then Proctor said something or whatever. But he's saying, I think Tommy's supplier Jason helped out. So I'm looking like, oh, here we go. So Cooper gets a text from his boss. I call the boss Harry because I can't remember that man's name. So he has to get back to the office. So he gets back to the office, and Harry, y'all know that's Harry from, Sex and the City. He played Charlotte's husband. Harry is upset, okay? He is upset at Cooper, and he is giving it to his ass, okay? Get here now, okay? He get there and say, first of all, Maria called me, and she wants to change the story about James St. Patrick. Not only that, I got a ton of requests from agents who need to be approved for overtime because you sent them to the informant's house thinking that Jane was going to take her out. But you didn't tell us anything. Did he tell you about this, Rodriguez? She's like, no. What's going on? Okay. What's going on is Cooper has a whole sting operation going on, and he trying to, trap ghosts into doing something or whatever, and that he doing all this stuff behind our back. So Cooper then has to come clean. Okay, yes, that's what happened. I have Dre undercover, working with Ghost or whatever. Ghost paid her some money to change the story or to testify, whatever. Did she tell you that too? She's like, no, she didn't mention that. But now because of all this, because you leaked her whereabouts so that he could find her and she could accept the money from him, she is no longer a viable witness. We can't use her because she's tainted. She accepted money from the person that she's saying did something. And you can't do that. That's not how things go or whatever. And so Cooper then brings up how I was just trying to do that. I was just doing the Cooper's stupid. But Cooper's stupid, okay? So he then brings up how he also has Proctor's ex-wife, okay, getting information on Proctor. You had, okay, because she OD'd last night. And he like, what? They say, yep, Proctor's the one who called it in. What? Why was he there? He's like, I don't know. I'm going to find out. And he said, can I go with you? I just want to see something real quick. But he going to get the goddamn unicorn. I'm like, First of all, Cooper has messed up so much. He should not be allowed to go anywhere. He keep getting people taken out. Okay, why all his witnesses keep dying? That's the question of the hour, or at least it should be. Okay, and we then see Tasha. Tasha's at her daycare. A mom was really, really late picking her son up or whatever. The mom was 2 hours late. Okay, the mom, I just should have never taken the train. Okay, it took me forever. Mom was a stripper. Okay, whatever. And she's like, my baby, I got all these issues or whatever, but we don't really care. Tosh, like, but you owe me $100 for being so late. I don't have it. The money I have that I made tonight, I got to pay my rent. Like, can I pay you double tomorrow? She's like, fine, cool, or whatever. Oh, girl, leave. She was a real ratchet stripper. So Tasha goes outside to leave, okay? Little street dude come up, okay? And this is a picture of him in the daytime. It's the only one I could get. But this is street dude, okay? I don't know street dude's name, okay? So street dude, like, hey, this your place? And she's like, yep, and then my cameras, okay? He's like, oh, you got it or whatever. I just want to talk to you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You didn't ask, permission to be in this neighborhood. She's like, boy, bye. You know what I'm saying? Tate, approved me to be here, whatever. Tate don't run the street. So like I said, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay to work here. Meaning I'm the street person here. I sell drugs out of here. You got to pay me to be doing business in my neighborhood. And so, pay me or forget them cameras. I'm going to burn this place down. I'm like, you going to burn it down? Like, that's not nice or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Because he say, take don't run shit here. You know what I'm saying? Other people do. So, pay me, I think these are 1,000 a week, 1,000 a month, or you pay me like 1,000 a month to protect you, whatever it was. I'm like, bruh, first of all, she looks scared. I'm like, Tasha, why you scared? But we do see is Tasha is no longer prime and prissy and not prime and prissy, but she's no longer like Tasha St. Patrick. She looked like the regular hood girl from the bubble coat and all. She's more street now because again she does not have the extra money. So he walk away like I want my money tomorrow or else. But I'm like, what you scared for? Your husband is ghost, girl. Your husband is ghost. So that to me was like, okay, now that's not realistic because her and Ghost talk enough to where if someone come threaten you, you go get Ghost or go get Tommy. Okay, y'all, go get someone. But I digress. Anyway, she leave and it was what it was. So we do see Dre. Dre do approach Ghost, just asking if he can get involved in whatever he got going on. Like he want to let me back in the game, Ghost. Like, man, I'm out. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And Tommy doing things, whatever, but Tommy always fucking up something, so you don't really want to be in his stuff either. So you know what I'm saying, you done for whatever. Like Jason wants me to take over, you know what I'm saying, but I don't want to do it or whatever, and he want me to find someone besides Tommy, but I'm not doing that either. Pick me. I'm like, nigga, we don't trust you. Dre, no one trusts you, homie. So, you can't do either, okay? You are a freaking federal informant. You cannot get back in the game. Like, you can't do that. And I'm like, you really can't. Dre is delusional. You know what I'm saying? So that was a little thing. So Proctor's at home. Proctor's at home talking to his cousin and everything, and he get a whole knock at the door. And he opens the door, and he see that it's, you know what I'm saying, Cooper and Harry. He like, what y'all want? I know y'all know that my, baby mama is dad or whatever. Yeah, and you were the one who called it in. Like, why were you there? My daughter called me. Okay, she was really high, and my daughter called me, so I went over there. But, addicts, junkies die. It is what it is. They then walk in. I'm like, first of all, as a lawyer, I would not let them in my house. If you have questions for me, we can meet downtown when my lawyer is present, but you can't just walk up in my house. But I digress. Anyway, so I just feel like no lawyer will let them in. Knowing what he's involved in, he should not have let them in the house. But I digress. So Cooper then say, I have to pee. Can I use your bathroom? He was like, no. But he lets him use the bathroom anyway. I'm like, first of all, I would not let any person who works for any attorney's office walk through my house. But my thing is, I feel like you're here searching for shit. If you got to pee, go pee outside, is what I would say. Go pee outside. No, you cannot use my bathroom. I don't like you, Proctor. Cooper. I don't like you. You cannot use my bathroom. But he says, fine. Okay, I don't care. Down the hall, don't get lost. He's walking down the hall, and what's right by the bathroom? That damn book bag with that damn unicorn. And sure enough, Cooper takes the unicorn and he goes to the bathroom and keeps it. I'm looking like, I just can't. Anyway, we then see Proctor go to talk to Ghost. Basically because Harry and Cooper told him, you know what I'm saying, the witness is she wanted to change her story, but she still wants to testify. He like, okay, that's her choice if she wants to do that. I'm not messing with her. What? You know what I'm saying? He like, look, man, she was innocent back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Tommy was one who brought her to the place, whatever. He should have never done that. She was innocent then, she's innocent now. I'm not gonna take her out. I'm just not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Proctor then say, if you don't kill her, everything you've done will be public. Everything, okay? You need to take her out, okay? Maria going away will help us all, okay? So it's either you or Maria. Who's it gonna be? Joe, see yourself out. I'm looking like, oh, he gotta go now? He put him out? But he don't say, I'm like, Ghost, please don't. You told Angela's Ghost you wasn't gonna mess with that girl. Just don't do it or whatever. So he's sitting there, whatever. We then see Ramona text Ghost and say, oh, Rashad did a horrible job on whatever he was supposed to be doing that Ghost was supposed to be doing. So he wants you back in. You know what I'm saying, can me and you meet up for dinner? And I'm like, cool, meet up for dinner with Ghost. So we then see Proctor go to Tommy. Meets up with Tommy. Now, Tommy walks up from behind with a knife to his throat, okay? But I digress. Tommy sometimes is a bit extra, okay? So, Proctor then tells Tommy, we need someone to kill Maria, Okay, because if she talks, we all get implicated. We all go to jail or whatever, and it's just too much. She needs to go, okay, in order for us to live. He like, well, damn, Proctor, we need that you switch over to our side because we have never seen Proctor tell them to do this kind of stuff. Usually, he's the one saying, no, don't do that, no. Not this time. He is desperate, okay, because at this point in time, he can be affected about it. I'm like, but I guess so. So we see Tasha at the store returning clothes. It's a little quick scene, just to show the kind of not how far Tasha's fallen, but Tasha is at her favorite clothing store trying to return clothes that she can't return. They're like, if you need money, go to the bank that's down the hall. Because they know she returns it because she wants money for it because she don't have no money. And as she's doing that, embarrassingly enough, Keisha walks in, dressed all nice. So at this point in time, Tasha's Keisha and Keisha's Tasha. They switch roles. So where Keisha used to be like, you know what I'm saying, kind of broke friend who didn't have much or whatever. And now that's kind of Tasha. And now Keisha has what she has because she's dating Tommy or whatever. And so, oh, having issues, Tasha? She was like, no, just doing a little bit of shopping or whatever. So what's up with you? So they talking or whatever a little bit to where Keisha starts asking about Tommy, and what happened with Holly. Now Tasha was saying how, you know what I'm saying, you need to be careful with Tommy, okay? Don't get in over your head. Holly got in over her head, so you may not want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Girl, whatever. I got Tommy on lock, okay? And now that I got all that negative energy out of the shop, i.e. you, I'm doing great. So I'm gonna go. I guess we won't see you anymore or whatever. We won't see you. Girl, I don't know. We won't see you and Ghost anymore. She's like, Keisha. Keisha is really on this tip. Like, I guess she's Tasha. She's a worse Tasha though because she thinks she's street. Keisha not street. This is it's an example of people who live in the street but not really street. She's faking the funk. And I feel like in about 2 or 3 more episodes, they're gonna have to take out Keisha. Point blank period. Okay, and the reason Keisha was asking about Holly was because she brought up how I got Tommy on lock. I met his mama. I'm saying she's crazy, and the mama brought up Holly. So that's what made Keisha ask what happened with Tommy and Holly, and she said, be careful with him, all that stuff. Anyway, who cares? So we then see Proctor. Proctor is on his way home, and he hears his voice saying, I'll never let you take my kid. And who is it? It's Cooper. Cooper is playing the recording that he got off the unicorn. Are you fucking serious? An illegal wiretap? How can you do that or whatever? He like, look, that ain't the problem. He said, the problem is I have this whole recording, so you need to cooperate with me or I'm going to play it in court. And you would hate for your daughter to know that you let her mother die. How sad would that be? She would hate you, right? So Cooper's he's pissed off. I will sue you. Okay, I will sue you for this illegal wiretap. But if you do that, your daughter will have to hear the recording in court. Okay, she will still have to find out that her father was responsible for her mother's death. Okay, so you need to work with me and tell me who killed Angela. I'm looking like, it wasn't Ghost. It just wasn't. But Proctor then said, if I tell you, will you let me walk? I'm like, no, Proctor, no. Don't work with him. I just, oh, I can't. But we didn't see what you said. So, he really like him saying, I messed up. Because he goes in, okay. So Proctor, right there, he messed up, okay. So he's talking to his cousin. So this is the cousin who's seen a couple times before. This is his cousin who's talking to. I messed up, okay. Now the cousin is watching the daughter. So the daughter is laying down on the couch. They go in the kitchen talking. I messed up, you know what I'm saying? I really set my ex up, you know what I'm saying? I kind of helped her OD. I thought it would take longer, but it happened too quickly or whatever. And, when she was calling when she was asking me to help her, I didn't call 911. I just kind of let her die. So he's admitting everything he did or whatever. He like, and now, the dude, the prosecuting dude got the recording of it or whatever, and I don't know what to do. He like, but what about, because he wants me to snitch on, either Ghost or Tommy. Like, why can't you do that? It should be fine or whatever. He's like, no, I just can't do that because again, Ghost didn't do it. So the cub, like, when you can't be a snitch, and you really can't be a snitch, what happened with that laptop you had, like, with that evidence? I don't have it anymore. I got rid of it. I got rid of it because it connected me to the DEA's murder. I'm looking like, oh, Lord. At least we now know the laptop is gone. Okay, is what he told us. It's gone. You don't have it anymore. So Proc, like, I just can't, my daughter can never know what I did. She would hate me, but I was just trying to keep her safe from her mom, but she would hate me to know that I did that. So, he like, look, I can take out Ghost and Tommy if you want me to. He like, no, if you do that, then you'll be in jail, and that won't really help anything. He like, you know what? It's my mess. I will handle this, okay? So, and I won't be a rat. So the cousin gives him a gun, keep this, what I'm saying, because you're going to need it for protection. So the whole time, the daughter, the daughter heard it all. Because they pan over and the daughter was on the couch, woke. She laid there and listened, but she wasn't asleep. She was woke. So she now knows her father helped or didn't help her mama live. Okay. And I'm like, ooh, Jesus. Ooh, the ghetto. Anyway, so we then see Cooper and Proctor talking finally, and Cooper is like, you know what I'm saying, so what's it gonna be? Here's the whole informant, thing to feel like I'm not an informant, I'm not signing that or whatever. I'm not gonna say anything that puts me down as a snitch or no. You can get an indictment, and when you indict me, I will then talk. Okay. He says, fine, first tell me what it is, and then I'll tell you about the indictment. So he then says, Ghost is innocent, okay, Ghost did not do it. Tommy killed Angela. And I'm looking like, oh, he just snitched. Okay, he snitched. But Cooper is like, you know what I'm saying, but what the Ghost do? He like, Ghost didn't do anything. He's innocent. He's like, if you can't implicate Ghost, I can't use you, whatever. I'm like, Coop, really? Now, Rodriguez told you that it could not have been Ghost, and now Proctor's telling you that who was, and you still want someone to lie on. I'm like, you know what? Proctor needs to die next to. Anyway, so Cooper then said, well, I can't use you if you're not going to, give me anything on Ghost. Proctor said, well, fine. Then don't use me, whatever. But our deal still stands or whatever. With me walking or whatever. And so he said, well, fine, I can put you with protection. He's like, nah, because everybody you put in with this protection ends up dead. I'm good on my own. I'm like, you a whole snitch. So we see Tariq at school. And Tariq is at school, and he hears a knock on his door. The dean walks in with his mother. And the mama don't touch, like, what's going on? He said, well, Tariq's been missing classes or whatever, and we got an anonymous tip that he was using the old AV room. Is that illegal or whatever? He says, but no, when they're doing this, it is. He pulls out a box with the pills. He's like, those are baby aspirin. He says, I know. The local pharmacist brought up how some kid kept buying a whole bunch of baby aspirins. He says, but do the kids that you were selling to, do they know it was a baby aspirin? She was like, no. And she said, okay. So Tasha's pissed. Okay, Tasha's upset because my son, who we paying all this money for the school, up and selling drugs to the other kids. Is you stupid, Tariq? Yes, he is. So the dean said, well, we have to do an investigation. He is expelled until further notice. We will release him to your care. Pack up what you can, and we'll ship the rest. And she says, but can't he get a second chance? And the dean says, show this school was the second chance. And I'm like, it really, really was. He was getting in trouble at the last school, and he came here for a second chance. And what he did when he got there? Sold drugs. I was like, girl, it's some bullshit. Okay. Anyway, so as he's grabbing a little bit of stuff to leave or whatever, he looked down at his chess set, and the chess set is set up, but it's a piece in the middle. And I'm like, okay, he look at it. So I don't know what chess means. Okay, I don't know what it means. But he looked at it. He had to realize she set me up because the dean said someone told us about him in an AV room and about him selling drugs. Oh, girl, ain't shit. So Proctor goes to Ghost, okay? And he asks Ghost if he and his daughter can stay at his house because, he just needs someone to stay. He has to be a witness in some trial. And, the person testifying to get know where he stay, and they can't find him there. And, it's him and his daughter. He's like, I don't run this ain't no hotel. I can't do that. He like, man, look. My baby mama she OD'd last night, you know what I'm saying? My daughter was there, like, it's really, really hard. Alright, fine. She can stay in Raina's room, and you can stay in my office. Fine. Go on down there. So we then see Tasha and Tariq get there. He like, Tasha, you ain't on the list. How you keep getting up in my house, okay? Because your son It's on the list. Tell him why we're here. He like, I don't know why we're here. Because we're your parents. And even though we're separated, we are still going to parent you. Ghost, he was expelled from school. What the fuck did you do? I said, come on now, Ghost. Get that voice. So he was at school selling drugs. He got all the way expelled. Man, look, we put you in that school. I can't believe that. Where did you even get drugs from? Canaan. He said Canaan. And Canaan also gave him a whole bunch of money. Okay, I can't believe him. He like, son, you got this thing in your head. You know, Canaan got you believing that you like him. And you not like him, son. You ain't. Okay, he like, Dad, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like Canaan. I'm like you. I'm like you, like, man, look, it's not, that's not what it is or whatever. Drugs has never helped anything. Okay, it doesn't help anything. Like, that's not true. Got you this house you living in, this little nice outfit you wearing or whatever. He like, nigga, I'm like, okay. He tried to ham Tariq up, and of course, they go, Tasha, oh, stop. Let him go to his room. No, Tasha, let Ghost beat Tariq's ass. Okay, fist fight and all. One good time, but it was what it was. So Tariq goes down to his room. We then see Proctor. Oh, my fault. I left my luggage out here. Oh, Proctor, I didn't know that you were staying here. I mean, it's Ghost house, but whatever. So, he walks away. And Ghost says to Tasha, what I'm saying, it's your fault that, he's like this or whatever. You use him to help get Kanan taken out or whatever. You shouldn't have done that. She like, you sound dumb. You know what I'm saying? That is not true. It's not my fault. It's not anyone's fault. That is just true. That's who he is. You have to accept that's who your son is. Like, period. That's him. He being his own true self. I didn't do it. You didn't do it. Kanan didn't do it. It's just what he turned into. Period. Okay, I say, girl, that's true. Just accept it. So Proctor gives his daughter a necklace. And he tells her to open it. And it has like a little, SD card in it. What's this, Dad? It's a piece of, it's something to keep, it's something to keep me safe or I don't know what he said. No, he said it's something I thought I would need, okay? And so while I'm protecting you, I need you to protect that, okay? And always keep it with you. I'm like, if he did get rid of that laptop, but put the information on that little drive, everybody going down. Everybody going down. Now, Tasha meets with Tommy, and she's upset because Proctor allowed in the house, but she not. You know what I'm saying? I miss my old life. I miss this, that, and everything. I miss how nothing is the same. I miss my daughter. Okay, I just cannot believe all of the... My TV goes up, I'm like, what's going on? And she just misses all this stuff or whatever. So she then saying, Tariq, it's well in school. Did you know he was selling drugs? Now, when she asked him that, Tommy never responded. I'm like, I wish she would have said, did you know? Because I want to know what he would have said because he doesn't say anything. Anyway, so she's upset. She then says, oh yeah, I need that money that you said you were gonna give me. I gotta pay someone. And he said, I can't give it to you. I can't. What? Why not? Keisha was pissed off, you know what I'm saying, when she saw you, whatever. She came home very, very upset. So now I can't tell her that I'm giving you money. Like, she just, because Keisha is like, how you mad because you just saw Tasha? Like, you got so upset by seeing Tasha? Keisha, grow the fuck up, okay? I digress. So at this point, she's pissed. And I'm like, first of all, you acting like Keisha is in your account. She's not an accountant. She can't be. But I feel like you could have gave the money to Tasha and it's not told Keisha, because how would she know? And Tasha said that, like, you don't have to tell her. I don't have to, but I'm not gonna lie to her. And you know what? You were the same way about Holly. Just too trusting. And he had that whole I want to kill you look on his face. Tasha, I got stuff to do. You gotta go now. Really? And so she goes to the car and he pulls off. I think he pulled off so fast he got like spun like dirt in the face. I'm like, that's just not nice or whatever. Anyway, Tasha gets back to her job, daycare, and old dude is there, the street dude is there, whatever, because he wants his money. So like, look, I can't pay you, okay? I can't pay you, but I'll check into you, okay? And I heard that you do things. I know what you do. Oh, so you gonna call the cops on me now? She was like, no, but this is a business meeting. You know what I'm saying? I can help you, okay? Oh, you gonna sell drugs? Really? She's like, you don't know me much, do you? He said, okay, fine, whatever. If you do this for me, I'm saying, get rid of this or whatever, and then we'll talk. Okay, move this and then we'll talk. He put some drugs in her hands. I'm looking like, Natasha's drug dealer. Okay. So she then calls the stripper mom and say, hey, because the stripper mom was saying how she needed extra money. I'm opening up a new business, and I don't know me, but would you want to like make some extra money? I'm not watching no kids. She's like, it's not that. It's something else. She don't have strippers selling, girl. Girl. We then see Tommy. Tommy sneaks into Maria's house. Okay, he's sneaking in there because again, Proctor said she gotta go. So Maria then walks in the house, and then Tommy hides in the closet. Maria walked in with Cooper. So he's like, so tell me again, like, why, what's it, were you changing your shirt, whatever? So she's like, and again, Tommy is hiding in the closet listening. She brings up how, when she got kidnapped, she forgot to mention that her blindfold fell off and she saw her kidnappers, which was Tommy. I'm like, you don't know that you have been telling Tommy himself that you're a girl, just hush, please, just hush. And so, Cooper like, look, you really should not change your story or whatever. And are you sure you really seen someone? She's like, look, I know who did it. I want them both to pay. And so it has to be me that does this for Miguel or whatever. And so Cooper then said, we have another witness, against James and Tommy, okay? It's their lawyer, Proctor. He's a secret witness. I'm like, oh, no. Tommy now know the Proctor's a snitch. No! Okay? So he said, you know what, don't worry about it or whatever. We'll talk later. So then he leaves. So she pulls out the drawer, whatever. She gets the envelope out where Ghost gave her the money. And as she's doing that, Tommy walks up out the closet. Oh, remember me? She's like, oh, no. And you saw me, right? Because your blindfold fell off. She's like, wait, but I shoots her dead in the head. I was like, shit. Okay. All right. And he takes the money that she had, that Ghost gave her. I'm like, Lord, it's just, girl. This was just, it was just so much this episode. So Ghost and Ramona's at dinner. Basically, what I'm saying, it's talking about life and second chance. He wants a second chance. She wants a second chance after her divorce or whatever. And they just shit chatting or whatever. Just kind of, they're mending themselves to be a couple for the future or whatever. So he then brings about he has to leave because it's something that he has to go do that he didn't handle earlier. Because again, she's telling him like, you need to just put your best foot forward and become the person that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Step forward to your future and don't let whatever else hold you back. So he's like, I gotta go. But again, we're gonna do this again. So we then see Joe. Joe gets a call from one of his clients saying like, oh, something happened, you know what I'm saying? The FBI people question me or whatever, and I need to know what to do, whatever, where you at, can I come talk to you? He's like, I can't, I'm not at home, I'm at a friend's house in Tribeca, whatever, we have to talk later. But we see the dude he talking to was really being held by Two-Bit. Okay, and Two-Bit then kills the dude. I'm looking like, Two-Bit. So Two-Bit then calls Tommy to tell Tommy where Joe is. He's somewhere in Tribeca. Okay, I know where it is because Tribeca is where Ghost lives. Tommy then calls Tariq. Okay, Tommy calls Tariq. He's like, look, we'll talk later about you lying to me and everything, but you know what I'm saying, are you at the house? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, who else there? Like, I don't know. He's like, well, I need you to get out the house. Get out the house. I need you to cut the alarm off and leave the door unlocked to the back service entrance. Okay, just do that for me. Period. And leave. Get out now. He like, are you gonna do something to my dad? You told me that you would tell me if you was gonna do something. So is you doing that? He like, I'm not gonna touch your dad. I'm not gonna do that at all. But get out the house. So after Tariq leaving, Tariq did not know that Proctor's daughter was there. I don't even think he knew the Proctor was there or whatever, because he just told Tommy that my dad ain't even here. So when he's about to leave, he hears Proctor's daughter in the room crying, because she's in the room crying, looking at pictures of her mom. He's like, who are you? She's like, I'm Lisa Marie, I'm Proctor's daughter, whatever, just staying here, whatever. So then he realizes, damn, I have to get her out the house because he can't be coming to kill her. So if that's the case, I'm going to take her. So he then said, hey, well, let's go get some ice cream, down the street or whatever. So they leave. Thank God. So it gets crazy. So Tommy, no, Proctor is in the house. He's on the phone talking to whoever. Tommy walks up behind him and he's like, oh, Tommy, you snitch, lying motherfucker. Tommy then starts going, brrr. I mean, this machine gun killing it on out. I mean, Tommy aired out Ghost's whole penthouse, okay? Just how we seen Ghost air out Tommy's car, he did the same thing to the penthouse. I mean, destroyed it's a whole shootout in the penthouse, okay? And Proctor had the gun his cousin gave him, so he was getting a couple shots off or whatever, but Proctor did get shot in the leg. I'm like, no one can shoot because all them bullets, you only hit his leg? So they run around the house. I mean, the whole house. I mean, through the closets and the whole house. Again, a whole shootout. So Proctor ends up locking himself into Raina's old room, okay? And he calls his daughter, okay, because he knows he's about to die. And and not only that, he's wondering, sorry, he's wondering where she is because she was staying in Raina's room, but she's there. So she answered the phone because, again, she is with Tariq. She's like, Dad, me and Tariq came to get ice cream. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but we came to get ice cream. He's like, oh, so you're staying? She's like, yeah, what's wrong? He's like, I need you to go to your Uncle Benny's and just stay there like you'll be safe. Okay, will you meet me there? He's like, no, but I love you. I'm looking like, no. It was so, dog. It was so sad. He said, I won't be there, but I love you so much. And then he hangs up. And then I'm like, oh, God. Tommy just comes in the room. I mean, like, crazy person. I mean, he destroyed the door. I mean, like, shot the whole door up and then just beat it down. And the whole penthouse is just, I mean, again, aired it out. So, Proctor say, this isn't over. And then Tommy says, for you it is. Shoots Proctor dead. Proctor's gone. May he rest in peace, okay? And I'm like, Tommy killed Proctor in Raina's old room. So Ghost then walks into the house. His house. No. Ghost walks into Maria's house, okay? And he finds her on the floor dead. Headshot, okay? And then he just picks up the envelope that had the money in it that he gave her, and he leaves, okay? He takes the empty envelope with him. We then see Lisa Marie gets her Uncle Benny's house, and we see that Tariq took her there. So that means that he knows Proctor's dead. Then Vincent pulls up, okay, and snatches up Tariq and say, we got a whole problem. We've been following you since the penthouse. We got a whole problem. Let's go. I'm like, what is going on here? Okay. He's like, oh, this is crazy. So we then see how Harry and them is at Maria's house and Cooper and Rodriguez is at Ghost's house because his body's on both houses and they both died the same night. Okay. So Ghost then gets home and he's like, where, Tariq? This is my house. Where's my son? So he's freaking out. I'm saying, what's going on? I got home. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So Cooper and old girl was like, this is the people around just keep getting shot up or whatever. Who's after you? Where is my son at? They tell him that, your son isn't here, but Proctor was killed. It was like a war zone or whatever. Like, so who's after you? And I'm like, I felt like, because Ghost looked around the room and he seen how, like, again, the whole house was destroyed. And he knew at that point it was Tommy. And I'm like, is he going to say, Tommy Egan? I felt like when he see what Tommy did and say, oh, he's not a snitch, but whatever. But then his phone rings and it's, Tariq saying, come here. We then see that Tariq also sends Tommy text and meet me here. But we know this is Vincent because we just seen Vincent take Tariq. So both Tommy pulls up, Ghost pulls up, whatever. I knew it was you. Well, I didn't call you here. Tariq called me here. And then here goes Vincent. I called you both here, okay? Your son and your godson, okay? Fuck me up, okay? He messed up the weight of my stuff because he gave me some fake drugs or whatever. So I need $2 million, okay, by tomorrow, okay, in 24 hours, or I'm going to kill Tariq, okay? And I'm like, this is my thought right here. I mean, if he dies, he dies. I was like, who cares? Okay, who cares about what happens to Tariq? And then the episode goes off. So again, it was a really, really, really good episode. This is 45 minutes long. If you watch the whole thing, know I love you. Okay? And if you love me too, put something in the comment section. Let me know that you watched to the end. Okay? Put whatever you want to put. Okay, I'm done. Peace.